Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, I'm your host, Captain Ron. Welcome back to the Fogo Life. This week we have something special for you. Special guest, introducing in the corner to my right, coming off of 2 wins at the Texas Open Fire Meetup, super live fire chef, Carla Di Lorenzo! Welcome, Carla. And in the corner to my left, hailing from Strong Island, New York, all-star super entertainer, Brimstone!
Ow! He's very fragile, Carla. Relax. All right, guys. No, seriously, we're not here for a wrestling match. We're not here for a fight. We are going to do some major live fire cooking. Carla is like this world-renowned live fire chef. Carla, tell us, first of all, what are we going to be cooking today?
Oh my God, I'm so happy. We're going to be cooking short ribs, chuck flap pizza.
Yes, please.
Tomahawk.
I'm in.
Picanha.
Oh, yeah.
Top it all off, we're gonna have the pineapple dessert.
Oh, I can't wait, I can't wait. And we got my man Brim here, down here from Long Island, gracing us with his pleasure. And what's your job today?
I'm here to eat, baby. I might flip a few things here and there. I'm gonna let the professionals do what the professionals do, because obviously you're doing a little bit better than me. But I'm gonna taste test like nobody's business, because I heard Chef Carla's off the hook. So we're gonna taste it today, baby.
I think we should light some fires and get going. What do you guys think?
Let's go.
Let's go to the grill and light it up, baby. Now today we're going to be using a combination of Fogo Super Premium and firewood. Thank you. Super Premium. All right, Brim, will you do the honors for me?
I'll do the honors.
Yeah, please do.
Here we go.
Oh man, I got an idea. Let's fill her up.
Let's go.
It makes it look so light.
I heard this is the best stuff on earth.
It is, it really is. It comes from El Salvador.
I made a mess.
That's okay. It's all going to go to the same place, baby.
All right, so where is my fire starter?
Oh! All right, now Carla, you're like this big giant live fire expert, and I know we both cook on Tagwood grills here, so why don't you do me a favor, take the nice folks here through what we've got going on with our grill today.
So first of all, this grill is absolutely beautiful.
Yes, it is.
Style of cooking is Santa Maria style.
Okay.
Which means you can crank it up, down, move your fire left, your heat fire left to right.
Nice. So the grate goes up and down if you want different levels of heat at different times.
Correct. So
Gotcha.
that's what you could do, up and down, but the beautiful thing is you have the option to cook from left to right as well.
Awesome.
So you can maintain it at 1 and move your fire left and
Sure,
right.
so you can have a big pile of coals here and a small pile of coals here, cooking on the same grate at different temperatures.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
That's why I find it one of the most beautiful grills that you can multi-function with.
Yeah.
You got something ready, you can hold it hot up here.
Beautiful.
You want to have these beautiful vegetables as decoration, it works as well. You come over here, this is your firebox.
Okay.
When it comes to the firebox, it's absolutely beautiful. You light it from the bottom to the top.
Yep.
It goes falling. So once it starts to fall from the firebox to the bottom,
Okay.
that's when you have your coal ready to go.
Gotcha.
So-
Gotcha. So as the coals burn, they're going to drop through it and you kind of disperse them from there then?
Yes, that's
Okay.
where you have your shovel. You would shovel the coal
Yep.
and bring it on to the right.
Cool.
That's
Cool,
where
cool.
it goes.
And what do we have over here?
This is what's really special about this model. It includes the asador, or like you like to say in English.
The rack.
Oh, that's a nice rack, Ron.
Hey-o, thank you. All right, so this is for like another form of low and slow cooking then basically. So you're using heat off of here and from down here and just going that long, low, slow and slow live
Just like
fire,
that.
right?
Just like that.
Awesome.
Low and slow. And
Yep.
again, if you want to make it a little faster,
Yep.
the more, closer
So
you
you can
hold it to
adjust
your
the
fire.
angle on this and move it at all different levels.
Absolutely.
And you can swivel it to turn it around to work with it if you need to. Yep.
And what's beautiful about this, you don't have to actually take the entire piece off when it's time to flip your meat.
Right.
You literally just turn it around right on that same base.
Awesome. Looking good, right?
My lumps, my lovely Fogo lumps. My lumps, my lovely Fogo lumps right here, baby. What are we doing next? It's burning.
Man,
Fire!
It is burning. Fire, fire, fire. So we got some coals dropping right now. I think our next step, we need some meats, right?
Absolutely.
Where's the beef?
Where's the beef?
Easy, Clara Peller. Simmer down back there. All right, I'll go get the beef. I'll be right back.
Okay, sister, let me tell you, these are some Brimstone style ribs. They're nice, big, fat. I don't think I've ever seen them this big. Talk to me. What is this?
All right, so this is a short rib plate, right?
Yeah.
This is a short rib plate. I left it whole. so that we can cook slow and low. This is a short rib plate as well, but I went ahead and ran the bandsaw through the bones, but not through the meat, leaving it whole, but letting heat come through these so that you could, you know, have them in two different styles. When you cut them, you have them in cubes, or here you pull the entire bone out and you have dinosaur style ribs.
Hey, now Carla, I have a quick question from the background here. Now, cutting them like that, you're kind of exposing more surface area. Are they going to cook quicker like that, or will they?
They're not going to cook quicker.
Okay.
I mean, because we're going to have them both basically at the same temperature. Yes,
Okay.
heat can go through a little more than this one.
Okay.
But our main goal is, the reason we do this is so customers at home don't have to entirely eat the whole dino rib, but they can cut it up into 9 cubes and 1 per person is easier to serve.
Awesome. I heard most of what you said, but I kind of lost it because I looked at that marble. You showed them that
Look at
marble.
that.
On this
Look at
side.
that.
On this side.
Look at
Grass-fed?
this.
Look at that.
This is actually certified Angus beef. These are the ribs I work with at my shop.
Oh, Brim, by the way, Carla was certified as Angus Beef's Chef of the Year in 2021.
Woo! My belly's gonna be happy today.
Yeah.
These-
All right, I can't stay in the background anymore. I'm coming around, so make room, Carla. All right, I got to see
Look
this.
at
So it's time for seasoning. Now, are we gonna? Do we need to
No
trim these at all?
trimming at all.
No?
On the contrary, you want this fat and you want the cartilage to protect your meat.
Ah, okay. So live fire, you want to protect, right? We're using
Yes.
just salt. Is that right? It's like a kosher salt here, like a
It's
coarse salt.
Argentinian barbecue sauce.
Okay, so what we're doing here is really true Argentinian style
Yes.
cooking. We're not going with other seasonings. We're going with just
Just
salt,
salt.
on everything.
On everything.
On everything.
Yes.
Now, guys, if you want to add rubs when you're doing like this, if you're cooking over live fire and you
Definitely.
want to add seasonings, have at it. We just want to show you the true original Argentinian style of live fire cooking. Because Brimstone's here, we don't want to make him mad.
No.
All right, let's see what we
Salt
got.
it.
Show me how it's done. So you start on the backs, okay? So you're seasoning the fat side too.
Make
Love
sure to
it.
go through. And don't ever be scared of how much you salt your meat.
My rule is when you think you've had enough, add a little
Add a
more.
little- I couldn't agree more.
Yep.
Meat is actually very intelligent. It will let out all the extra salt, so there's no way of,
Yeah. So now, guys, I know you're probably looking at this go, oh my God, I would trim those ribs. The reason we're not is like just what Carla said. This
Yep.
fat layer is going to protect the meat while it's cooking. And not only that, over the live fire, it's going to get so tasty. That fat becomes so
oh
tasty.
yeah. I
That's
can't
why-
wait to show you this.
You like eating the fat too, huh?
Yes, I do.
That's why I am so fat.
Yes, well, no one, you know why? I could stand around and chew the fat with you all day, brother.
Fair
doesn't
enough.
stop. It doesn't
Fair
stop.
enough. It doesn't stop. The dad jokes are real.
Yes, they are. They are. So are we ready for the rack?
We are ready.
All right, I'll go get the rack.
So I'm gonna put you on there.
Yeah, you're
and we're
gonna
gonna
put me
roast
on here.
you.
Just don't fillet me first, all right?
It's like
Come on
the
now.
old Lex Luger, the rack.
I think we're gonna need a bigger rack.
The old-
All right, Carla, do your thing. Show us how these go in here now.
So what do we want to do? We want to put it on the meat side first, where the fire is going to be giving on. Let's go for the meat first. Now, why am I putting this one closest to the bottom?
Oh, teacher, I know.
Go for
'Cause
it.
this is the fatter end of the ribs, and they're gonna be closest to the fire?
It's because these are the whole ribs.
Ah, okay.
So these are going to be protected no matter what.
Gotcha.
And this one, you're going to have more heat coming through, so you want to make sure they're on the colder side.
Gotcha. Okay.
This is the first time I'm ever witnessing up close and doing an open live fire. So this is very exciting for me because I do a lot of stuff with other types of grills. I've never done a live fire like this.
It really is truly something to behold, isn't it? Is that gonna hold it? No.
Nope. Do you want to push it down and I get it? Oh, there you go. Come on.
Here, move your hand and let me squeeze it
That
down.
one's in
Look at my fingers.
Yes.
and in.
There we go.
Woo! I'd say that's a tight fit, baby.
Look at that.
Check that out.
Look at that beauty.
So pretty. Look like Vanna White. Here we
Yeah,
go.
I
right?
just want to hang it on my wall, but I think my room would smell after a couple days. All right, Carla, now, did you say to do this meat side down first or
Yes.
bone side down first?
Bone side, please.
Bone side down first. Okay, so we'll do this. Turn it so the bones are down. Is that right?
Yes.
How's that?
Amazing. Beautiful.
Now, so we gotta get the fire going. So now is now when we add wood?
Go for it.
All right. Brim, would you like the honor?
I would love it. Fixed.
Let's go.
Woo! All right, Carlos, so now we've got our charcoal burning in there. That's falling through. We got 2 nice pieces of wood in there, and they're burning nicely already. So is that
Beautiful.
it for now? It doesn't seem like it's going to be enough.
No, let's add some charcoal.
Add some charcoal? Okay.
Let's go, yeah.
Oh, charcoal boy.
Yes, sir. Right here, sir. Coming up, sir. All right, let's get this. Make sure you get the logo.
Your bag's gonna catch on fire.
It's a group effort.
There we go.
Oh, baby.
Look how quick that charcoal caught.
Yeah.
You have the wood in between, and now in a little bit we add wood again on top.
Awesome. Awesome.
It's the only way heat's gonna get here.
Gotcha.
Now we'll put some.
So like when I did my turkeys, so I wish I knew, because when I did my turkeys, I just kept shoveling it out and putting it here. I had
Yeah.
the fire, I kept the fire going here, but like 1 or 2 pieces
That's
of
not
wood.
enough
you know?
heat, though.
No. No.
The
So I
wood,
cooked
what
that
it
turkey for like
does.
4.5 hours, and I cut
Yeah.
it open, and the inside was still raw.
So in a little bit we're gonna bring this down. Ooh, look at this. Look at this beauty. Look at it.
Awesome. Look at those red glowing coals. That's what we're looking for. Cool. Now what? Another piece of wood on there or what? I'm gonna go ahead and add 2 pieces of wood because I got wood. So now, Carla, I'm gonna shovel some of this out of here. We've got plenty of heat coming here, so what, do I want to start heating it over there then, or what do I want to do?
Let's start heating our.
Woo! Man, you can really feel the heat.
And you could drop it there, Ron.
Okay.
And then you can move it. That's what this is for.
Show me, show me.
So basically,
I get to
you
be
move your
lazy
heat. What we're trying to do is warm up this side of the grill, right?
Okay.
So we're leaving it kind of concentrated on this side.
All right.
Just so we could bring this down and it'll heat up our grill on this side.
Gotcha. So it's part of the idea to heat the bricks. I know these are all heat bricks here, so it's actually part of it to heat
Yes.
the bricks so you maintain that heat. Kind of the way a big green egg is ceramic and holds
Correct.
the heat. Same thing with these fire bricks,
Same
right?
exact thing why it's all over.
Very
It'll
cool.
maintain your heat.
Okay, so I'm gonna add a little more. How's that? Since we've got it. This is such a cool way of cooking. It's really like ancestral. This is the way that the original pioneers and the original native
Yes.
people started cooking.
Taking it back to the roots.
That's right.
What do you do here, Ron? You put your hand across.
Okay,
You make sure that the heat is where you want it.
gotcha.
And it's
okay.
pretty hot, right?
Yeah, it's really hot. It's for that little bit amount of coals right there. Like I can't hold my hand there. It's really hot.
Right?
Yeah.
So now what we do is we bring our grill down
Okay.
so that we heat up our.
So that all the metal parts of the grates, everything's
Correct.
all heating at one time.
Correct.
All right, Carla, so I got it nice and lowered right down to the coals like that, so we
Yes.
get it nice and heated evenly, right?
Just so you reach the heat
Yep.
and see how you're feeling it right
Oh yeah.
on top.
Yeah. Absolutely. Ooh,
It's definitely heating up your.
cool. This is such a cool way to cook. This is such a cool way. This is the way that our ancestors cooked, like the original people. They got a fire and they cooked over it, you know?
Yes.
And you know, to me, it kind of went out of style. Now, this is a growing segment in the barbecue world right now.
Absolutely.
So this is like the bell bottoms of the barbecue world. If you hold
Correct.
on to your old clothes long enough, it'll come back in vogue.
It'll come out.
See?
It'll come out.
Cool.
Again, I feel like generations keep learning and they keep learning. As long as you maintain it,
Yep.
you know, and you keep it going, there's no reason why this should die out.
Absolutely. And this thing is just a beast. This thing is just like the Ferrari of
There
grills
you
right
go.
here, man.
And then you have something like this. How would you not want to practice and play with it, right?
I sit on my patio and I stare at it going, I wish I was burning fire right now.
I dream about it.
Yeah. Carla, I thought you were going to start prepping the meats.
No, I'm about to hit someone again if he doesn't bring the meats over here.
Where's the beef?
Oh, look at this display,
Oh,
baby.
my
Here we go.
goodness.
All right, here we go. Nice and pretty for you. There we go.
Voila.
I'll let you do your thing.
Now we're going to let the pros take over. I'm going to take a little break. Carla, I'm putting you to work now.
All right, let's go.
Do your thing. Explain to them how to do this too, okay?
Let's go.
All right. I'm going to get something to drink. To the refrigerator!
So this is a beautiful tomahawk steak. One of my favorites. We're just gonna use salt on every cut we get. We wanna get the flavor of the steak. We want it to be the star of the show. Here we have a New York steak, cut about 2 inches thick. Here we have a New York strip steak. So it's about 1/4 of the strip. We salt everything front and back. Remember, don't ever be scared of the salt. Salt is your friend. And here we have a picanha. Look at how beautiful this picanha is. Fat cap on. What do I like to do with the picanha? To let some of the heat go through, you go do little triangles, cut a little bit through the fat cap. Make some little diamonds in there. Now we salt it. There you go. Look at this beauty. Now we're ready to grill.
All right, Chef, you're gonna hook them up?
Yep, I'm gonna hook him up because I need somebody strong to hang this for me, please.
Oh, you're too sweet. Playing to my ego, I see.
You know why, right?
Why?
Because you got me hooked.
Oh, you're too sweet. You're crazy.
Hey guys, remember me? Hey, I want to talk about a new product we've got out, okay? It's Fogo's new smoking chunks and chips. Because we got this beautiful kiln-dried wood. It's all hand-cut for perfect smoking flavor. So we're going to add a little bit to this as soon as we flip them over. We're not going to flavor the fat cap, no. Once we flip all that meat over, we're going to put these on there. The beautiful thing is, if you're not sure what to use, the back of each bag has a flavor wheel on here. It tells you what woods go best with what kinds of foods. So, Fogo's new chips and chunks, get smoking. Hey guys, I don't know, everybody left me, so I'm looking at these things here. This looks like it's ready to flip for me. I don't know. It's,
Wait, hold on.
Oh, the pro is
Hold
here,
on,
the pro is
hold
here.
on.
All right, so I'm gonna give you my thoughts and let's see what we think, okay? She's the pro. Now the way I see the tomahawk, the juices are coming through and they're popping through here, all right? This I see the browning is sort of coming like almost halfway up already. Now that one I haven't checked on, I don't know, I was gonna look at it, but what do you think here, Carla? Are we ready for flipping or?
I think they're super ready for flipping.
Yeah? Did
Yes.
I kind of hit it on the nose on what to look for?
Right on point.
I've been doing some of this cooking. I'm definitely not to the point that you are. That's why I'm so, oh, look at that gorgeous, gorgeous golden crust there. Oh, all right.
Get ready for this one.
Okay, this New York strip. Oh my God, I want to bite that right now. And I'm just flipping them, right? Not doing anything else?
That's all.
Now our picanha, I don't know how to tell, okay? So let's just kind of do this. Wow, look at that. Good Lord, is that gorgeous? The
see it
golden
going through?
color, yeah, I can see it, absolutely.
Us in Argentina, my family, this is a ritual.
Okay.
This is a get together. This is how you get together with your friends, your family. And we would have this once a week, usually on a Sunday, right?
Okay, wow.
Family Sunday. He always told me, you need to know how to do everything yourself.
Sure.
That doesn't mean you always have to do it yourself, but
Yep.
it's best to know.
Okay.
You know, knowledge is
Yeah,
power.
sure.
And I would just sit there, ever since I was 5 years old, and I would see him there chopping food. I would just literally sit there right next to him and just, you know,
Take it in.
absorb.
Take it in.
Exactly,
Yeah.
and absorb
Yep.
it and see it. And then all I did with that, like anyone should, you grab it, you take it, and you run with it,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
And you do it your way.
Well, you obviously ran with it. You're like the marathon runner, the sprint marathon runner, because you know we had the pleasure of cooking a lot together. We cooked at that Al Fragoni's Texas Open Fire Meetup.
Yeah.
I'm gonna brag on her a little bit here, okay? Because there was 2 categories. Her team won both categories: People's Choice and the judges. The judges, Tuffy Stone, Jess Pryles, Sweet Swine of Mine, Mark Lambert. I mean.
Yeah, no.
Like,
it's bragging rights,
oh my
right?
goodness,
Bragging
no,
rights.
but I mean, it speaks to your talent and to what you've been able to accomplish, you know. And I know your restaurant
Thank
down in
you.
Miami is super well known, you know. So it's really.
I did have a
Yeah.
whole team behind me on that one.
Well, oh,
right?
yeah,
So
yeah.
it speaks for all of us, and
Sure. Hey, listen. I'm in front of the camera here. There's a whole team of people that puts this stuff together.
Correct,
You know, so
yes.
I, you know, it's funny how kind of we get the credit, but there's a whole
There you
team that
go.
goes behind it, which you know I know for myself we very much appreciate the team.
absolutely.
All right, well, we seem to have a well-done New York strip, so we're going to pull this thing off here. But man, that crunchy outside is going to be awesome. Let's go to the cutting board and see what we got. To the cutting board! Well, once again, everybody has left me, but I decided to pull this off. We're looking like it's pretty cooked through. So let's see what we've got here. Brim and Carla are going to be sorry they missed this. Oh, look at that! Isn't it beautiful? Oh, there's. Okay. Well, okay. Yep. That's. Okay. Well, somebody's got himself a meat lollipop. It looks like. So, but I want to do this. Oh man, I know. Oh, there's Carla. Carla, come here. Come here. Now I know. Okay, this is probably considered a little bit more well done than some people are going to like their steaks normally. Okay, this is kind of the way that you look for these steaks to be done when cooking in this style. Is that right?
Correct.
Okay, and I got to tell you, I cut into it. I'm like, oh, it's still pink, but not quite as pink as I like. It is so fantastic. I mean, it is so good. The flavors just shine through. You know, it's not smoky, but it's got that little hint of smoke. It's not fiery, it's got that little hint of fire. What's the deal? Why is that so good?
Well, what we said earlier, we kind of wanted the crunchy on the outside. As you can see, it did create a beautiful little char there.
Yep.
And then we turned it around and slightly gave it on the other side. That's why it does not have the char here. It
Right.
actually still has the perfect salt.
Yep.
So that when you cut it, you actually dip it in this little juice that has salt and you eat it. And as you can see, it could please everyone.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's a little something in there for everybody. Now, you're not going to get your coast-to-coast pink style steak like this. That's not what this is for, okay? So some of you are going to put a comment down there that says, too well done. I get it. I get it. But if you do this,
That's what you want, that crunch.
okay, and then you do this,
Look
then
at
you
that.
do this,
Look at that.
right?
That is delicious.
You
That's
do this.
nutritious. That is unbelievable, baby. I'm
Delicious,
No, it's
nutritious, and
okay.
it'll make you feel ambitious. It's
sorry. I like that.
it is.
Nobody fed me. So.
It is so
flavor.
good.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Clink.
Oh, go on.
It
You know,
really
Carla,
You got
I
talent.
think
A little bit.
you know you might have a future in this.
You going places. You going places.
Just
kid.
wow. Just wow. All right. Remember those wood chunks I was telling you about before? Our new Fogo wood chunks? So we flipped these steaks here. Now we got the nice... So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add some in here. We just want to get a little bit of smokiness flavor. I'm not looking to smoke these. I'm going to add a little smoky flavor. So can you crank that up a little for me, Brim?
Absolutely. How far up?
Nah, just so I can get my hand in. That's a little bit more.
A little bit more?
Yeah,
Tell me
right
when.
about there.
All right.
All right. So I can lay these in here. Okay. And now we can let it back down. I just want to get that. What we want to do is we just want to let that burn and kind of smolder. Get a little bit of that smoke coming right up on those steaks. So drop her back down.
How do I do that?
Lever.
Pull this
Yep.
like this, and then just
Yep.
do one of these.
Where do you think, Carla? Right about there? Too low? Go a little higher.
There.
Carla says it's time to flip the picanha. So I'm going to flip the picanha. Brim, do you mind if I do? Here, why don't you do that?
let's
Why
flip
don't you do the honors?
Let's flip the picanha. All right, here we go. We're gonna take it here. You see this? And we got a beautiful, beautiful picanha going right there. That's what I'm talking about.
I reckon that looks pretty good. All right, I got to have another piece. I wish Caitlin was here.
Caitlin's always here.
Look,
with her
remember her,
spoon.
everybody? All right, Caitlin. So here's what you got to do. This is New York strip that Carla just cooked, okay? Take a piece. Take a piece. Dip it in that juice right there. Now take a bite. Cheers. I know.
Oh my goodness.
It's ridiculous, isn't it?
It's exploding with flavor. Like seriously, so good.
It makes no sense because it's a lot more well done than what we would normally cook a steak, but it's more tender than most steaks we'll ever eat. I can't explain it. It's like magic.
No, it's so magic is the perfect word.
Yep.
It's unbelievably tender.
So good.
One more bite.
Okay, now before she eats it all, goodbye. All right, Carla, that was fantastic. But I have a question about this. This looks like it's going to take absolutely forever to cook up here. There's not a ton of heat up here.
Not that much heat, no.
What can we do to make that kind of cook quicker?
I would definitely bring it down
Okay.
and put it over there slow and low,
Okay.
where we create that same little char effect on the fat cap.
All right, so I'm taking it down here. All right, I can leave the...
There you
I
go.
mean, I guess I could take the hooks out of it, right? So just going to set it right on the grates like that, same way,
Yes.
fat cap down. All right, now Carla was just telling me here, what we want to do is you want to kind of gauge your heat. Down here, we have quite a bit of heat, but up here, there's not a lot, and it's kind of taking a lot longer to cook. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put on some heat gloves, all right? I'm going to come to the back here, and I'm simply going to lower this down. The beautiful part about the tagwood is that it's adjustable, so I can lower this down.
Too close.
Okay, too close? That's probably too close.
Right
Okay,
there.
so right about there. Now what I can do is you can gauge the heat, okay? And oh yeah, oh wow, it's almost identical now. The heat, this is probably still a little hotter, but man. So do we ever have to like turn this over or anything like that, Carla? Or is it,
Yep, towards the end,
Okay.
what we do is we flip it kind of like the New York.
Right.
You get the crunchy on one side, you
Okay.
flip it and you finish it off with the last touch.
okay, well I guess what, more than that though, I mean, does this ever have to go to the top? Does the bottom ever have to go to the top and the top to the bottom? Do you ever rotate it that way? No?
You can, but in this case you don't have
As
to.
long as
It's
you're
the same
maintaining that it's
exact-
got kind of even heat
Yeah.
through the whole way. Okay.
And if anything, if you have too much heat in the top, you can add some coal in the bottom.
Right.
In this case, we don't really need it. It's working out perfectly for us.
Excellent. All right, so our tomahawk looks like it's ready to go, and the bone is not too hot. The nice part
It's
about
so good,
low and
right?
slow. Look at that. Ooh, it's
Look at
hot.
this one.
I'm gonna set it up here on this upper rack just to rest while we let it rest for about 10-15 minutes, and then we're gonna slice that baby open and see how delicious a ribeye is. All right, Brim, so we got a little lull in the action while we're waiting for this stuff to finish up here. So just, first of all, thank you for coming down here. I know you traveled down from New York, coming in, hang out with us here, and unbelievable, but
Well, first and foremost, I want to say, finally, Brimstone has made it to have some Fogo Life with my boy Captain Ron. It is long overdue. We were supposed to do this a while back.
That's right.
So I'm very happy to be here, and I'm eating well. So eating good in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
Let me tell you. So yeah, I've been in entertainment for a really, really long time.
Yeah.
I started age 5. I just turned 50. I started on Sesame Street and Romper Room.
So
toured
cool.
the world of music, toured in professional wrestling. I'm an actor, an author, comic book character, animated character. I do voiceover for a lot of different video games,
Nice.
and animated shows. And my mother, when I was a kid, she thought that I would be good at it. She
Right.
thought I was cute. Not anymore, Mom. Yeah, I know. But she wanted to get me involved, and my parents had divorced, when I was younger. And she started taking me to these opportunities.
Yeah.
Got me an agent, and that's how I got on Sesame and Romper Room.
Amazing.
I was supposed to do, funny enough, an A1 steak sauce commercial, no free ads, and what do you call it? And
No steak sauce?
No steak sauce. And I didn't get that gig because something happened, and my mom kind of just pulled me out of stuff. There was some
Right.
personal things going on.
Yeah.
Not for me, obviously. I was a kid. But I think I've done all right since then.
sure
I've
seems so.
toured many years.
Yeah. Yeah.
Here we are.
Excellent.
TV, film.
So I know we met through Tina Cannon and
Love
through
Tina.
Instagram, So where can people find you on social media if they want to look you up? Or
So-
social media, on radio? Where you tell us where they can find you.
So you can absolutely find me on pretty much if you want to find out everything or anything there is about me, go to therealbrimstone.com. Very simple. At therealbrimstone on Instagram. That's where I spend most of my social media time.
Yeah.
Anybody who engages with me, I try to engage back with everybody.
That I've noticed. You just certainly do, man.
Yeah, it's all about love. Just
So
like
wait a
cooking.
second. So you're telling me
Yeah.
that you're social on social media?
Social on social media, yeah.
What a novel
Yeah,
concept.
it is a novel
Wow.
concept. It's funny because back when people used to say, no, you don't respond to anybody, I said, but you need to. That's the whole point.
How do you get to know people, right?
Yeah, exactly. So, I have a very great audience. We do the Grindhouse Radio. I've been doing that for 10 years now.
That's cool.
Voted best radio station on Long Island for 4 years straight. We pissed off all the local radio stations.
WBAB's probably not happy
They
with
were
you,
very
are they?
unhappy. I used to be on BAB all the time.
Oh, is that right? Yeah.
Not anymore.
Bob
but-
Buckman?
No.
After that.
Fingers.
Oh, Fingers,
Yeah,
sure.
Fingers is a good friend of mine. He's no longer there.
I've had a couple graffiti
Joe Rock.
sweatshirts when I was younger.
Oh, really?
I did. I won them on the radio.
Oh,
yeah.
there you
See
go.
that? Uh-huh.
Well, listen, old school New York, gotta
Yeah.
respect it.
How you
gotta
doing?
respect it. So, the Grindhouse Radio, we're hitting about 3.5, 4 million listeners weekly worldwide. It's pop culture talk radio. It's just an extra way that I can kind of get out there and speak to the audience. You know
Very
what I mean?
cool. Yep.
And that's it. I get to have my friends come on, and we have a good time. And
Yeah, I know what you mean.
and this is kind of, it's the same thing. Here it is. Entertainment is essentially the same field, different manure.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the way to put it. Same
Well
field,
put,
different
well
manure.
put. Well, awesome, man. I want to say, well, no, we're not done here, but I want to
I
say
know.
thanks so much for coming out, brother.
Honor
It's
and a
just
privilege.
awesome, and I look forward to doing more stuff together in the future. for
I
sure.
hope so. And
Cool.
now, we need to get Tina here with
That's
us.
what I'm talking about.
Mr.
Heck
Banchero.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, old Seattle Butcher's wife. She's awesome. So. But I think Miss Carla has our next course ready, so let's take a break now and let Carla take back over, huh?
I like that girl.
Look at that.
She's got a future.
She's good, isn't
She's
she?
got a future.
Yeah. Man, oh man, the goodness never stops. I mean, never stops. Carla has something actually really cool I didn't know she was going to do for us. She's got something else planned here. Check this out. So we got bell peppers.
Yes.
Okay, and this, what she did is just broke out egg in there, right? That's all it is in there.
That's
It's
all
just an
it
egg,
is.
right? And this, what do we have in these ones here?
The provolone cheese,
Oh, provolone. And what's on top?
my rub.
Your rub. Look at that. There'll be a link down below to get Carla's rub if you want it, okay? So where do I put these? Do I put them on these
Right on
grates
the
here?
grill.
Right
Yeah.
on the grill down here or up here?
No, in the bottom.
Well, I'm just setting them on the grates here like this. So it's not crazy hot. I can hold my hand here for a while. So it's going to kind of be a little bit of a lower and slower. Look at those wood chunks are really smoking up now, so that's gonna add some nice smoky flavor to that meat too. And then the same thing with this, just set it right on the grate.
That is our snack.
Okay, that's our snack. I love our snacks. Those are good. All right, so now these are all on here. Now you were just saying something to me about here that these kind of need a little more heat again. I mean, this is pretty hot, but what do we got going?
Yeah, it's pretty hot on the top,
Okay.
but we need a little more heat down here.
Okay, so let me guess. Because I'm still learning too. This is what I'm gonna tell you what I would do if you weren't here. I'm gonna open this up. I'm gonna take my shovel. I'm gonna shovel some of these coals out. I'm gonna actually set coals down in here. Is that what the plan is?
That's exactly what we
want
to do.
I'm ready for Brimstone. Just kidding, man. I'm just kidding. All right, so Carla, then all I'm doing is, should I knock some coals down first?
Yes.
All right, so I take my little L-shaped gizmo here. Does this have a name? This?
In Spanish, it does.
En español? ¿Qué es?
Yes, un atizador.
¿Cómo? How do you say it?
Atizador.
Atizador.
Yes.
Esto es mi atizador.
Muy bien.
Sí. Que bueno. All right, so that's all I'm doing, right? Just kind of knock them around, make sure whatever's small enough to fall through, let it fall through. Is that right?
Just like that.
Okay. I'm gonna be a live fire master by the end of the day. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So then just kind of spread them, same kind of thing, evenly like this.
Yes, like right. There you go.
We got one last dish that we're gonna cook. So I'm gonna start putting some coals over here to heat that area up as well. It's so cool how you can have, it's not a giant grill over here, but you can have 3-4 different temperature zones on one thing like that.
And different methods.
Really cool, yeah.
Different cooking
I'll tell you something, man. There was a lot of thought that went behind this tagwood, and
Yes.
the thing I love about it, quality is just unmatched. It's
No, this is a
unbelievable.
forever grill.
Yep, it is a forever
Forever
grill.
grill.
Yep, that's a really, really good way to put it. All right, now Carla says by looking and feel it, she could tell that this picanha is ready. So I'm just curious. She does not use thermometers. So I'm curious. Look at that. Man, is she good. Good Lord, is she good. 132 degrees internal. So we're gonna pull this off. I'm gonna take it over to the cutting board. We're gonna let this rest for about 10-15 minutes before slicing into it, because why? That's right, so the juices stay in the meat, not on the cutting board. To the cutting board! All right, guys, it is picanha time.
No!
All right, now what we got here is this beautiful picanha here. Now, one thing about picanha, top sirloin, culotte, whatever you want to call it, it really matters how you cut it. This one, the grains are running this way, all right? We want to eat it against the grain. So the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to cut it right down the center. One stripe through because it's like, oh, look at that. That is gorgeous. I mean, gorgeous.
Wow.
All right, and notice we cut it with the grain, but we don't want to eat it with the grain. That's right, because we're going to cut it into a steak. So 2 stripes with the grain. And then when we serve it, what we're doing is we're serving it, cutting it across the grain.
Beautiful.
Like that. See, so now you have a beautiful pliable piece, because if you eat it with the grain, picanha gum. You cut it with across the grain, delicious, tender, beefy goodness. Oh my goodness.
And I see we got that crunch on the outside as
crunch
well.
is, oh my God, I never want a steak without that crunch again. There you go, guys, have at it. Oh. There's something about picanha, about culotte, about top sirloin, about sirloin
Wow.
cap, whatever it is, When you get it, it's gonna have about 1/4 of an inch fat cap on there. Do not, and I repeat, do not cut that off. Very important. Flavors the meat. Oh my God.
That's really good.
It's really good,
Is
right?
anybody eating that crispy spot?
You are?
You want some of that?
Hold on, I might hit you again.
No, it's not very nice.
She's rather violent, isn't she? Jeez, she seems. Nice things come in small packages. She scares me. The funny part is we attempted at like 132 or something like that, and it's still
No.
beautiful pink inside.
You tempted.
I tempted. I tempted because she looked at it, she went, picanha's done. I'm like, there's no way. What do you have, X-ray vision? Evidently, Chef Carla has X-ray vision. And I have excellent taste.
There you go.
Delicious. Good job. Good job.
Nailed it.
Oh, what a shocker.
Hey, every cook is different.
If you just tell somebody about it, you can't even explain. Like to them, they're probably going, yeah, I'm sure it's good. It's so good.
Yeah.
I mean, it is so good. And it is a little bit different than a regular grilled steak. It is that different. I guess the low, just the constant, the constant smoke flowing over, the constant lower heat. It's
Which
amazing.
is what we
man.
always say. It's
So
patience.
Yeah, so
Slow and low.
yeah, exactly. So I think what happened is probably this used to be the way that people cooked,
Yeah.
and then people got jobs and people got lives, and then life caught up, and they had to pay mortgages, and boom, fast cooking came upon. But this
Yeah.
is just, it's second to none.
And there's something good about cooking whole, right? Like
Absolutely.
instead of sliced.
Oh
I feel
yeah,
like
no doubt about it. No doubt about it. So good.
Whole different
I can't
flavor.
wait for the next one. The next up.